Alright guys, our next topic is going to be multiplying radicals, okay? Pretty simple. Actually, I think it's a little simpler than adding them. The job is you just multiply the outside number and the inside number. So in this example, 5 times 4 was 20. Inside 3 times 2 is 6. Simplify if you need to. In this particular problem, nothing goes into 6, so we're done. So a little different than addition, because with addition, we don't, remember we had to have the same radicals. With multiplying, we don't need to. It's kind of like when you multiplied variables. They don't have to have the same base or radical, okay? So I'm going to go ahead. I always make my list of perfect squares, okay? 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 16, 25. Because we may have to reduce these, okay? Alright, so the first one, you're going to take radical 3. There's nothing on the outside, so we're just going to do 3 times 12, which is 36. Now, 36 is perfect. So we are going to get an integer, perfect answer. So if we have a perfect square, we'd have an integer. All right. Next one, number 2, we're going to do 8 times 3. There's nothing on the outside, which is the square root of 24. Now, my job is, I think I can simplify 24 because 24 has a 4 in it, right? 4 and a 6. So the square root of 4 is going to be 2. You can't break down the 6. So we're done. All right. Number 3. What do you notice about number 3, the radicals? 9 and 25 are perfect. So I'm not going to go through the process of multiplying them and just making them bigger. Why don't we just go ahead and simplify them right away? So sometimes you could take this route. All right, so the square root of 9 is 3, right? And then we're going to have 4. We'll take the 25 out as a 5. So basically, you're just going to do 3 times 4 times 5, which will give me an integer of 60, right? All right, let's do 4 and 5. Notice on 4 and 5, they have outside and inside numbers. So the outside, 6 times 7 would give me 42. 8 times 2 gives me 16. Now my job is to simplify that. Hey, 16 is perfect. Let's take care of that. So the 16 will come out as a 4. And then 42 times 4 is 168. Okay. And the last one, parentheses, if you remember our distributive property, right? That's what we're going to use in this one. So we're going to take the square root of 5, multiply it by the square root of 5, gives me 25. And then I will take the square root of 5, and I will distribute it to the 2. Now you'll notice the 2 is not a radical. So really there's kind of a 1 next to here if you want to think about it. So it would be 2 times 1. So 2 is actually on the outside. Don't make the mistake of multiplying it because it's not a radical. And then you're going to have 5. And then I want to clean this up a little because I noticed that my perfect square is 25, which becomes a 5 plus 2 radical 5. That looks like an ugly answer, but that's our answer. All right, I want you to try these 6 on the bottom, and I will come back and you guys can check these.